Hello friends, it's Jana. Today I am showing you a couple of plants that I have propagated in a container that I recycled, which is probably from a cookie or a cake container. I just can't remember where this container came from. So I'm gonna show you this first. I'm sorry about the reflection of my ring light as it kind of glares into my container right here, but this one I'm showing you is my Hoya Rebecca. It has been a month in this container, but it is growing so slow, and I found out why. So this container is not really sealed properly tight or anything, so some of the air comes out in here. And also this is located indoors, and the lighting that it gets is not as good because this is under the grow light but on the floor, so it doesn't get that greenhouse effect, the real thing type of a deal. But I'm just observing it, and that's what I found out, and that's what is contributing to the slow growth of this Hoya, because I have other plants that are outside and they're doing great. So maybe because of my container that is not doing or functioning well. So well, I'm gonna open this with you to show you what's going on. I normally open this too and kind of spray them with water to give them some moisture or keep them moist and not dry out, but this is what it is right now. I see some roots coming out. Actually, they're alive. Some is yellowing right here, but it's been more than a month, but I haven't seen any of a new sprout of a new leaf. But I still have the good color. See the kind of maroonish color. Normally this is red, but since it's away from the light, I have more green showing up. And you could see here, friends, this is one of the peduncles right here. Let me show you. That's one of the peduncles that I cut up with it. Very dry, so I'm gonna need to spray this. So here are some of it right here. So it has some roots that are clinging to the moss right here. So this is a sphagnum moss, and this is some of the leaves that has grown on it too. But I'm hoping to see a new sprout of stem. That's what I'm hoping for, because it's been a while in here. So well, I am probably moving this to a different container, or probably for now keeping them outside since it's nice and warm, but needing more of a moisture, friends. So I probably would seal them more, maybe put a tape around the edges to keep them sealed tight, and hopefully they will grow faster this summer, right? Well, it's spring right now, but I'm hoping more on this for summer. I did not want to transfer them any soil yet, but I'm probably gonna do it soon. But this one is not anything at all, so I'm gonna have to possession it properly, and hopefully this could get roots. So this one actually have kind of like a sign of a new, let's see this one right here, it's like a new leaf coming out, sprouting there. So hopefully that will do something. So this is for this Hoya Rebecca. So 1 month in a container, and this is what's going on. Not much of a change, but you know what happened is because of that not much of a moisture. It dried out most of the time, and that's what happened. So let's spray them one more time, and I'm gonna leave this outside in my patio, friends, so it will get more heat, good lighting, and good moisture as well. And I'm gonna tape it around and open it when I see some changes. So I'm gonna update you again with this Hoya Rebecca. But I do have the other Hoya Rebecca. I put them outside already for the spring to grow, that I showed you one before in my previous video with my grow light update and shelving, so you could see that Hoya Rebecca indoors before, but that one is already outside. I will update you that too. So here it is, another one. I have showed you this before, so now let's open it. This is, I believe, the one that smells like a butterscotch, and I forgot the name actually. Okay, now I remember the name. It is Hoya David Comin GI. So I showed you this before. Let's open it again. And I had already opened this before and took out a bunch of leaves that had yellowed and actually died out. So that's what happened. So let's see, friends, this is what's going on. This is how much is left on the Hoya David that I was so sad, and still is sad, more sad this time, because there's not much left. So it has roots still that has some positive results in here still, but actually not new leaves, just like the other Hoya. So there's the peduncle. Long time ago I showed you this too, but no new sprout. That's what it is, friends. Nothing new, nothing. And this is like dead, but has, look at that, it's clinging on something, right? So it's clinging on something right there. Something is growing, so leave it here. So few peduncles right here. I see 3, 1, 2, 3, and well, this is it on this moss. So I'm kind of disappointed on this one because I expected them to really grow better and make me more happier, but oh no, this is a rescue, friends. But still, I shouldn't be 100% sad, right? Because there's still good roots in here, still have more chances of it growing. But I'm gonna keep an eye on this, and this is actually also moving in the patio to grow more this spring. So this is gonna go back in here. It's still moist, so I'm still gonna spray them, friends, because it's gonna appreciate those moisture right there. And we're gonna seal it again and keep them outside. So put that aside. Now I'm gonna show you, actually this is the other Hoya David that I put in leca. So this is actually had died. So Louis the bird is talking with me. Anyways, this has also some leaves that got yellow and died off. So this is what's left. And sometimes, friends, I also, oh, this one is dead. That one is dead. Okay, that's gone. So those are the things that I have. This one is also dead right here. Mostly picked out on this because I put this in the bottom shelving, like second level to the bottom, and I sometimes forget them and they totally dried out, and that's what happened. So this is what's left on this, but I'm hoping for this to grow. So I'm gonna have to still hang on to my hope on this, right? So this is a peduncle right here, so I'm just hoping, friends. So I'm gonna move them outside as well. So let's put that aside right here. Now, actually, before I show you another plant, because those are the Hoyas, I will show you this philodendron that I have. And this is a mammy. I got this a while back, and this is just a recycled container as well of a fish, a betta fish container, but it's perfect to hold onto this plant. It has rotted this one before, so I kind of rescued them and chopped them up. So I chopped up and left like 2 stems, actually this one is 3, and put them in water. Tap water is what I use, friends. That's all I did on this one. So I guess my tap water here is not as bad. So my plants are kind of surviving with my tap water propagation. So anyways, I'm gonna show you what happened to this mamey. So here is the new leaf that is about to unfurl. You see how beautiful that cutie leaves. This was a big plant, friends, but I neglected it, and I noticed it was getting brown, and then I rushed on chopping them off because, man, when I found out that this was about to die, these stems were actually going like soft, and it was so bad. And I chopped them up, and here it is now. Actually, I did a bunch of nodes in here. Did I say stem earlier? But actually they are called nodes. So this is where I did right here, cut them up here and left this few nodes because I want to have more chances, right? And thankfully it rooted. See this new roots right here? This is a new root right there, and actually new tiny baby leaves coming out to sprout. And then also on this one right here has more roots actually. So this is just I believe 3 weeks on this water propagation, and it has roots right here. So this is what it used to look like, way all the way to the roots, friends, and got like really dark and dying roots, and it was bad, friends. So I cut them up and very soft, and then I cut it to where it was not so badly in color, and then I cut it to where it was green, but still now it turned into yellow. Now this used to be green just like this, but thankfully this grew on this part. So I could probably cut this yucky thing off and leave this right to here. And those are the new roots coming out, and also have some possible coming out here. But also I could totally maybe take that off, but I don't wanna pull them so hard because it's sticking too much to the stem. But I'm gonna leave this alone for right now, putting this back into this container, carefully putting it back where the roots are gonna be safely put in back in here. So we're just gonna keep this in this container for a while, maybe 2 more weeks, and see how it goes. Hopefully they'll survive, but that's the chances. It works. So whenever you see your philodendron getting brown leaves and not happy, check the roots, because that's a sign that could be rotten down there. So that's what happened to this. Now let's move on to another plant that I'm gonna show you, and this is an orchid, and I have this for a while, and this is growing actually outdoors in my patio. So you notice the difference of the ones that I keep inside and outside. So this container probably is a better one to use. This has aluminum in the bottom, and this is the plastic lid, and this is the other one, barely holds any moisture. So this is what happened outside. It is so humid outside, and it does give really good humidity also in this container. So let's open this, friends. So I hope I'm making sense of the way I talk right now. This is actually my first experience of doing this. So this has also been more than 3 weeks, almost a month that I keep this in this container, but I noticed a lot of gross things inside here, friends. So be prepared to see the gross thing ever. And this is the fungus. Is that fungus? Let me know. So let's get gross together, because I'm gonna move this off in this container, and actually they're growing. So this is growing. Probably gonna sneeze on this, smell on this. I didn't smell anything yet, but yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that look. But friends, this is actually growing. They were so tiny before. It was like this size when I put them in here. And now this is actually touching the top of that container lid. So that's just growing. So I can actually take them out in here. And this is called, if I did not say the name of this plant, this is a jewel orchid, which is called a macodes petola. I just love this orchid, friends. It is so pretty. Just look at it closely. The beautiful leaf, the texture. So it has like lightning bolts, veins inside there. Look at the veins and kind of like brown hint of it, kind of more also reddish hint, see in the back. And the beautiful, it has a shine to it too, it has a sheen. So the sheen on its leaf, it reflects actually. So beautiful, friends. And can you notice the inside there? It looks like it has a new leaf that is about to come out too. Very fast growing plant. And I am gonna put this in a pot today. So let's pot it together. So probably I'm gonna pick out the ones with the most roots, because this one I'm gonna put it back in a container and keep it in a container until I get more roots, is when I'm gonna move it to a different type of a media. So this one is also the reason why I put them in here, because I know it's not gonna survive as good as putting them into a moss, so the soil might not give them more chances of growing. So that's why I decided to put them in this moss. So that's gonna go there. These are the little babies actually that have grown also, but I'm gonna actually remove this gross thing out here. Look at this, friends. This is another baby right here, so I'm gonna keep them in there. So that I'm gonna work on to that. This one is like very sad over here. See that rotten part in the middle of the stem? But it's growing right there. So that's gone. So that is going to stay. I probably would cut that down more and move that and then take the rest of it off. So that one is going to get cleaned up. So let's do this one first. I want to put this in a pot. See, it has roots right there, and the rest of them are still gonna just stay on the soil. And I'm gonna observe this one on a actually put that down and seal that gross thing in there. I'm gonna move that outside and work on that. So we are gonna repot this little baby. I already got here my media that I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna show you what is inside this mixture. So this media, friends, have like pine bark, Canadian peat moss, this is a sphagnum one, perlite, vermiculite, and hydra fiber. So let's see how this works on this plant. I have observed this media before and it works well, so I'm gonna use that for that. And I have planted some of the orchids, my other Joel orchid on this, which I'm gonna show you right here actually. I'm gonna put this here. So I have this, hard to say, Joel orchid. This is actually golden Joel orchid, and the other name of this is Anoictis chapiensis. I don't know, that's hard to say. Just say golden Joel. Lightning bolt, another lightning bolt orchid. So this is the brown version of this. Beautiful, right? So that's the golden, and this one that I'm repotting right now is the macodes petola. Also the same media that I use on this, and it has grown, and look at the leaves, so big, right? So I'm hoping that this macodes petola would also grow the same. So it has a bottom here too. This is where the water goes, fall in there, but I normally would water them, let it drain, and then put them back here like that, because this not a lot to catch, the water to catch right here. So I'll make sure that it drains well, and then that will just be stable on that bottom there. So anyway, too much talking, let's put this in here. Let's do this. I like this mixture a lot, and it helps with, actually hoyas are happy on this actually. So let's just put more in here. So I'm kinda not gonna put them so actually not so down deep on my mixture, because there's not much of a roots in here, so I'm just gonna let this baby kinda just sit on top of this mixture and just let it grow that way. I probably would lose this plant, or maybe not. I'm hopeful, so we'll see how it grows. I will do an update on this plant whether it lives or not soon, so we'll see. So right now you will see 1, 2, 3, 4 and another leaf that's probably gonna come out soon on this little plant right here. But that's what we have for now. She is just going to sit right on here for a little bit of a time, and then when it gets more of a roots, I'm gonna add more of this soil. Now actually this is not even have any soil in here. I think this is what they call the soil-less media. So alright, this is what it is. It's gonna wiggle around, but I'm gonna water it real quick and I'll show you the result. Alright, so I just watered this beautiful plant, friends, and it is now standing upright, kind of stable. So hopefully it will continue on growing and getting bigger in there. Actually, there's also another bottom leaf right here. I just seen this one. So right there is another leaf. So that's actually, we'll just, maybe this will we lose this one, because normally after repotting I normally lose some leaves. So this is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another one coming out will be the 6th leaf, but that's what it is right now. So I might lose that one, so we'll have like 4 properly grown mature leaves that has grown on this one. So we'll see how it grows. It's a little bit, they are a little bit slow grower, friends, I noticed, because like that one, other one here is a little bit slow growing. This one I'm showing you, this jewel orchid, the golden one is a little bit slow grower, but patience. And also they love moisture, they love water, they like mist, they love that. And that's what I have not been doing. So kind of do that to your plant and they'll be happy and grow faster with good lighting as well. So this will be indoors for me, right where my grow light is, and we'll see how it grows. So I will keep those other ones in that container after I clean it up, but I'm gonna remove all the yuckiness and inside that one and update you more next time. So this is it for now. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I will see you again next time. Happy planting. Bye bye.